What's up, everybody? It's Trey checking in from my rescue dog journey. Today is a big day. We are heading out to two dog rescues to look at dogs with a very high potential of bringing home a rescue. We just stopped for a little sustenance. We needed a snack before we make these really important decisions, but we're on our way over to the rescue. The first one here in Pacifica. We're gonna get a dog. What's up, everybody? This is Trey checking in from Pet Food Express at Stonestown. We went to the first dog rescue event and there was only big dogs there. There was no small dogs. So we came over here to Stonestown where Go Beyond Rescue has their event, and we ended up getting a dog! What's up, everybody? It's Trey checking in with you with a few final thoughts after the first 24 hours of adopting a rescue dog. We went to two rescue events yesterday. One of them was in Pacifica. It mostly had large dogs. They were set up outside in different crates, and you could walk up and down and check them out. None of the dogs that I was super interested in were there, but it was neat to see the operation. And I checked in with one of the workers briefly and asked about what dogs were there, and she showed me some papers of which dogs they had and said some other ones might be showing up later. So we decided to go check out the other event, which was at another Pet Food Express location at Stonestown, and they had a lot of small dogs, and a lot of small dogs that I was interested in. So it was very exciting to finally be back at a Go Beyond Rescue event and be ready to pick up a dog. I've been going to these events for a while now, but the timing has never been right, or the dog hasn't quite been right, or something has come up, and now finally we were ready to go for it. So we went there and we walked two different dogs, Woofles, and now I can't even remember his other name. It's Cortado now. We named our dog Cortado, but he was called Jeremy by the rescue. So we walked Woofles and Jeremy. Woofles was a smaller dog, like 7 pounds, so it was like half the size of a Cortado. And Cortado's about 14 and a half pounds, and he was just a little wild on the leash. He was more puppy-like. He definitely just wasn't, paying attention to the humans at all, which was fine. I could have worked with that. It was a very young dog. But Jeremy would, check back and look at us every so often and make sure that we were still there, so that felt really good on the leash. He wasn't pulling at all. He was just, right by our side. And so those very short walks helped us make the decision on which dog we liked. And so we went with Cortado. We went with the name Cortado because we wanted to stay in this breakfast food realm that we've been in with our last dog, Pancake. And Cortado is black and white, like half and half black and white. And he's a little petite thing, right? So I thought this was the perfect cute name, Cortado, to name him because we love coffee. Okay, so coffee's big in our lives, and it's a breakfast name, and I think it's unique. I think it's cute. I think there's probably a lot of lattes and mochas and macchiatos out there, so we thought we would go with this cute coffee name, Cortado. So far, Cortado's been great in the house. We've stayed low-key downstairs in our room, and we ventured up once to meet the cats, and he was pretty disinterested, to be honest. He didn't want too much to do with them. He said hi to the people in the house. He was really sweet. Everybody seemed to like him, but it was a very short introduction. One of the cats got a little growly under the couch, but overall, it was fine. But then, the rest of the night, the cats were coming down the hallway near our bedrooms, what's going on? Who's this new person? So they seemed totally interested in the dog, not threatened by it. And the dog by no means showed any aggression towards the cats. In fact, today when I took him upstairs, he looked at it and walked around me the other way. I wanted to be on the other side, wanted nothing to do with the cat. So far that's going really well. This is a 2-week trial adoption, and the reason that we're doing a 2-week trial adoption is because of the cats and the household that we live in. We want to make sure that everybody's comfortable with the dog and that the dog is going to be successful, and we're not going to run into any issues. Of course, we're keeping an open mind. We're going to watch him and make sure that this is the right fit, but so far it's seeming like a pretty good fit. So I'm optimistic. He did go pee and poop in the room last night. I took him out pretty late. I didn't get up early by any means, but he had a pretty funky stomach, I could tell, from the time that we took him from the rescue. Like, he had a couple awkward poos and just didn't seem right. You could tell he just didn't seem like he felt very good. And then in the night, he did throw up in the bed. And we weren't really sure if he ate in the morning, 2 meals, like what his schedule was before. So today we fed him, we're going to do 2 feedings a day. We fed him part in the morning, and he had a pretty healthy looking poop this afternoon on a walk. I know that's weird talk, but we're watching everything to make sure that we're catching stuff before, it gets too far or something bad happens. Behaviorally, he's really chill. He just is a little clingy is the only flaw, I would say, but already he's responding really well to some separation and us getting him used to being in his little own personal bed. So we're working on walking in and out of the room. We set him up in his bathroom today and hung out in there with him for a little while, and I would walk out of sight, and he did whine a little bit, but he wasn't barking, and he settled after just a little bit. So we'll see how tomorrow goes when I go to work. It's going to be a test run. I have a video camera set up. I'm going to be home partway through the day to check on him. I'm being confident. I don't know if the gate that I got is tall enough. He's not really a jumper, but I think physically he could probably jump over this gate. Also, the roommates leave much later than we do, so he's going to probably watch them leave, which might kind of cause a problem. We'll see. We're going to watch the video. We're going to work it out over the next week. We're going to figure out what works and where we should leave him when we go to work and all of those types of things. I mean, that was it. The adoption process was pretty smooth. Getting him home was smooth. He was good in the car. He's been good on the leash. He's been good in the house. So far, we cannot complain. And we're very happy to have a rescue dog in the house. And I'll keep you posted on training and progress and updates. And one other thing is I did sign up to volunteer with Go Beyond Rescue and got approved right away. I've been applying at these larger venues like the SPCA, and it takes a long time to hear back from them, but Go Beyond replied to my email within a half hour. So I can go next week if I want to and volunteer at their adoption event, and I think I'm going to do that. It's happening already. So I will keep you posted on that. I'll keep you posted on Cortado, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye, everybody.